Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm going to be talking about pretty much Jamal Murray and how he's absolutely carrying the Denver Nuggets. So good job to Jamal Murray. Congrats to Nuggets fans. But before I can we get 825 subs today in like 5 days. Doing a streak. This is my third day in a row where I'm uploading every day. Yeah, this is my dream job. I do it all day, every day, so that means a ton. And if I get to 7 days in a row where I've uploaded every day, I'll try and do some double uploads after that. But I'm just taking a lot out of me. Filming videos is harder than you think. I didn't think that at first, but once I did it kind of takes some energy. So that would mean a ton to me if you do it. And also one more reason, my heel hurts so bad right now. And I film these videos standing up. I'm limping. I'm literally standing on one leg right now. That's how bad it is. So please, for my heel's sake, at least subscribe. Not gonna say it's gonna help or anything, but it will make me happy. So please, you want to see me happy? I mean, that'd be kind of nice. But yeah, enough with the intro. On to Jamal Murray. So the Nuggets won last game, 114-106 to basically come within. Well, now they're only down 2-1 against Los Angeles Lakers based on Jamal Murray's insane performance. 28 points, 8 rebounds, 12 assists, 10 for 17 from the field. 4 turnovers, but 2 steals, 4 for 7 from the line, 4 for 8 from 3. So a great game from Jamal Murray, very efficient, and did more than just scoring. He was the star of the team on that game, which in the playoffs has been pretty much, a lot of these games he's been the star of the team, which is really surprising, as Nikola Jokic, of course, best player on the team. I think it's still not debatable. But we saw this happen last year, too, and I want to ask the question, is this going to carry on to the next regular season? I'm going to talk about that, too. But Jokic, 22, 10, and 5, 9 for 14, still very efficient. But Jamal Murray, more points, 2 less rebounds, 7 more assists, 6 more points. And Jamal Murray is just outperforming Jokic right now, which is very surprising. Like I said, Jokic, he's the star of the team. He's their best player. We saw this last year. Jamal Murray, great postseason performances. Is this any different? I know last year he didn't drop 50, 42, and then 50 again. I know he didn't do that. And yeah, that's what he did in the series against the Jazz. He put up 40 in a game 7. This season, he's averaged 32.3 minutes, 18.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 4.8 assists. This postseason, 17 games, 39.1 points, 5 rebounds, 6.5 assists. So, though only 6.8 minutes, which is something, but it isn't enough to garner this much better. He scored 8.1 more points per game, 1 rebound more per game, and 1.7 more assists. Of course, the main thing is the scoring, as he's just been great, but he's been also extremely efficient. If you're thinking about Jamal Murray, you don't think of efficiency, you think of high scoring, you think of his performances, even before this year. But, he's really stepped it up, of course. He's went from .456, which is pretty good for a point guard, kind of good, to .505 in these 17 games. He shot over 50% from the field. He's went from .346 from 3 to .477. So he has just been on another level. When we talk about these shots, he's shooting about the same amount of shots, a little bit more, but close to the same, but he's scoring way more of them. He's providing a better impact, rebounding and offensively. His PR before was 18.0, so player efficiency rating. Now it's 26.7 in the playoffs. He had 3 double-doubles that entire season, 2 already. And he just had one last game, which is going to be an underrated game, I think. 28, 8, and 12. Might not be his best game of the season, but it's definitely his best all-around game of the season. At least the postseason. And Jamal Murray, of course, this talk has really came up. Is Jamal Murray a superstar yet? No. I define superstar as a top 5 to 10 player. My list of superstars are LeBron James, Giannis, Luka, Harden, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic. That is my list. A very, very tiny list, but that's my list. I'm even excluding Paul George, Jimmy Butler, Russell Westbrook, Joel Embiid. Those are the type of players I'm excluding. And you know, I'm going to exclude Kevin Durant because I don't think next year he will be that type of player. Everyone's kind of hyping him up, but he's on the wrong side of 30 with the torn ACL. I mean, how do we know he's going to recover? His game doesn't rely on athleticism, but it's definitely part of athleticism. It's being able to drive to the rim, having that threat of driving to the rim, where he's able to shoot, and he's able to shoot over people. His game is going to lose a lot, and he's 31. He's recovering from, he's about to turn 32 in, like, a week. So also, happy early birthday, Kevin Durant. Why didn't you go to the Wizards, please? Why didn't you go to the Wizards, please? We could have been a title contender. But, fair enough. I won at Brooklyn and Golden State before. But I think he'll still be a good player. I think he'll still be an all-star, but I don't think he's going to be returning to that type of player that he was before. So, yeah, I mean, I have 8 players. Curry, LeBron, 1, Giannis, Luka, Curry, Harden, Kawhi, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic. That's 8. Is Jamal Murray the 9th best player? He's not better than... You could argue that he's better than Jimmy Butler, but what about impact? What about Joel Embiid? I mean, if we're talking about skill, which I really think is what defines a superstar, not impact, does he have more skill than Jimmy Butler? Joel Embiid and Jimmy Butler and Bam. Probably Bam. But Pascal Siakam, Ben Simmons, Trae Young, probably does. I'm a Trae Young hater. Russell Westbrook, Paul George. And it's really just Damian Lillard. Actually, yeah, Damian Lillard, my 9th superstar. 9 superstars. I think that's fair. He's not the 10th best player in the league. He's not in the top 9. I'm sorry, Jamal Murray. Maybe if he repeats what he's doing right now into the regular season next year, yes, he can 1,000% be considered. But right now, I don't think Jamal Murray is a superstar yet. Will this continue the regular season? I think he will be better next regular season, but I don't think he's going to continue this type of pace. I think he'll be a 21, 22-point scorer. He really takes a back seat. I think he really knows that he had to take a front seat. Gobert was stopping Jokic, and he just hasn't stopped since taking that league role. Could he be a number 1 player on a championship-winning team? I don't know, but we might see this postseason as, even though Jokic is the better player, you could argue that Murray has been performing better. I think a lot of people would say that. Though Jokic has had more consistent games, you could definitely argue that Jamal Murray is performing better this postseason. I mean, definitely in the first round. This series, maybe. I mean, his stats, Jokic 25.2, 10.2 rebounds, 5.9 assists. I think Jokic has probably performed a bit better, or at least had more of an impact. But Jamal Murray, you could definitely make an argument throughout this postseason, yes, especially the first round. But this series, it's close. It's definitely close. But tell me who you guys think are going to win the series, Nuggets or Lakers. I'm probably picking Lakers in 6, but the Nuggets make a run for it. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Be able to stay safe and peace.